Well, welcome to my kitchen. This video is going to show you how to upholster some bar stools. You can use this for any kind of upholstery project. These guys had always bothered me because the back was uncomfortable and the color was always a little off for my decor. So decided to just go ahead and give it a shot, and it turned out pretty good. These are how they originally came in. These are rattan chairs. And it worked back then because it was a Tuscan style. But then when I moved here, I tried a darker one and they looked really dark. So then I'm like, all right, let's just start all over again. So sanded it all down and then painted it all up. Well, I'm not going to show you how to do that. That's kind of obvious. But I'll show you about the upholstery. So using just some craft cushion and cushion wrap, what you're going to do is put your foam cushion on any place that, it's uncomfortable or something like that. And you can mark it and cut it out so it'll fit. And it's real easy to tear off. Pretty customizable. Okay, so we're going to shove that in there. Make sure it's in there nice and good. And use scissors to trim to make it perfect. But now we're going to use the wrap to cover up all the bumps and everything that happens with this kind of project. Starting off at the center, it's important to get the center right perfect. But then you start pushing and stapling and getting it as flat and unwrinkled as you can. This takes a ton of staples. Work it around to the back, continuing to try to get those wrinkles out, and then keep on stapling. And it's loud, but anyway, like the arms here, I had to keep kind of cutting and futzing around with it, but eventually it worked. I decided a second layer. It's up to you on what you want to do. The fabric I picked was way too thin, but no problem. You can buy this product called Pellon Fusible, and how you put it in is make sure you have an unwrinkled fabric. And then take your steam iron and just kind of glue it in place so it doesn't move around. But this is how you glue it in. Take a pressing cloth and spray the heck out of it. With your iron, wait 10 seconds. And you got to be patient here. But keep doing that over and over again. And when you're all done, you're going to end up with a pretty nice, wrinkle-free and stronger fabric. And you put it on here just like you did with the wrap. So find the center, start stapling. You can't really cut like you do with the wrap, so try to fold it so it's almost like a hem around weird things like your arms. And keep on stapling. Notice I'm using headphones now. It's loud. The seat's easy. It's like stretching a canvas. Put one staple on one end, go to the opposite end, pull tight, staple. Do over and over again, opposite ends. Cut to get all that extra off. Now for the arm, that fold didn't look very good. So what you could do is get piping, which is something that you can easily make. You can look it up if you want to, but in some places you're going to have to hand sew it. But in other places, most of the time, you just use your stapler. And you treat it almost like it's a sewing machine. So where you normally sew and you can't hear, you use your stapler. To put the two seams together, open up the seam, match up the cording so you don't have a double cord, cut off the extra, fold it so it looks like it was hemmed, and then staple it in. This is cool stuff, curvies, and this allows you to put a backing on your upholstery projects. Think of it like grips. Here and there you can either staple or screw or nail in this tacking strip. But make sure it's nice and even all the way around. And for all that weird bumpiness, this is where some more wrap goes great because it'll cover up all that weirdness back there. Just use spray adhesive. Push in the tack strip a little bit so it doesn't stick out so much. And now you put your fabric on here, pinning it in place, marking where you need to have it cut, because you can't have too much fabric. It only holds so much. fold that fabric in there and the teeth will hold on to it. Really great. Just make sure you get it all in so the fabric isn't sticking out in the ends. Press in. And used a covered hammer here just to make sure it's nice and flat. Voila, there you go. It wasn't too hard, you know, a lot of stapling. But I liked how this one turned out. I know they look like eggs, but it matches behind you, which you cannot see, is my furniture that looks kind of the same color theme. Anyway, thanks for watching and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.